The giant mushrooms seen in Garten of Banban 4 are the children of Truffletoot. While that might sound insane at first, there is a significant amount of evidence to prove it. And today, I'll be explaining this theory in depth, alongside what it means for an adult version of Truffletoot. So if you don't know, with the release of Garten of Banban 0, a new character has been introduced to the Banban cast, named Truffletoot. Truffletoot is a tiny purple mushroom character, utilized as a flashlight by the player. And this character brought me back to a very specific part of Garten of Banban 4, specifically, the giant mushrooms that can be found all around Queen Bouncelay's kingdom. These mushrooms are extremely out of place, especially in a medieval kingdom. Yet, I believe that these giant mushrooms are the offspring of Truffletoot. But for this theory, we'll first need to identify what type of mushroom Truffletoot is, which will most likely be one of his genome donors, alongside Garvanium and human. First of all, despite his name, it's safe to say that Truffletoot is not a truffle, a type of fungus, due to the completely different color, shape, and lack of a cap with spots. Instead, Truffletoot aligns closer with Amanita muscaria, a type of mushroom with the same spots and mushroom cap, also known as fly agaric. Fly agaric can also be used as a type of hallucinogen, so take that information as you'd like. But what does this tell us about Truffletoot? And if you're enjoying the video so far, remember to subscribe, as I'm trying to reach 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So make sure to subscribe if you want daily Garten of Banban videos. Back to the video. Once Amanita muscaria becomes of age, it reproduces through the use of airborne spores. These spores are what create new mushrooms with the original fly agaric's DNA. So, how does this connect to my theory? Well, I believe that since Truffletoot has the genome of the fly agaric, he'll also have these properties. Similar to how Nabnub inherits his predatory and aggressive behavior from his genome donor, Heteropoda venatoria. So, it can be presumed that Truffletoot can also release these spores, most likely in his adult form. And when taking a closer look at the giant mushrooms from Queen Bouncelay's kingdom, you'll see that they are almost the exact same. With a white stem, a mushroom cap with spots, and the ability to radiate a colorful glow. There are many different ways mushrooms can appear, yet the euphoric brothers choose to make Truffletoot and these giant mushrooms the exact same, which could mean that these are grown-up mushrooms coming from the spores of an adult Truffletoot. However, there are two holes in this theory: the lack of sentience in the giant mushrooms, and a difference in color. While Truffletoot is purple, the giant mushrooms are more blue in color and glow a greenish hue. A lack of sentience in these giant mushrooms can be explained by the experimentation process. Since Truffletoot isn't a real Amanita muscaria, while he can reproduce, his offspring wouldn't inherit his sentience, since it isn't a part of his natural genetic code. Regarding the color, it could also be explained from an increased concentration of Garvanium in these Truffletoot babies, leading to the Garvanium-colored glow. It's also implied that the massive barrels of Garvanium found all around the kingdom are sourced from the giant mushrooms, which further proves this theory. But what do you think? Share your thoughts on this theory in the comments down below.